How is it going, everyone? Daxellz here, and today we're going to be reacting to Video Game Dunkey's official console tier list. Let's get straight into this. And away we go.
Today,
you just bark? What the?
Tier list of the best consoles, and before I kick
Let's
this
go.
bad boy off, I just want to say that this is not an official list. Meaning you cannot get mad at me no matter where I place these consoles. Dumbass.
Okay.
I am a genius. I have run hundreds of mathematical equations to create this list. Some of it is initial impact, historical relevance, and also how did these games hold up today. So here we go. NES is in the game, the classic.
It's in the game.
This is the machine that brought console gaming back to life, and it's the first console I ever had. Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt on one cartridge. If you know, you just know, and if you don't, go back to playing Fortnite, you fucking child. The NES is a library of over 700 games, but only one of them was good. Cartridges suck. Always gotta blow into them. Stupid. Controller sucks. Graphics suck. Reggie is fucking stupid. Overall, C tier. Pay respect to the classics. Next up is the Sega SG-1000. What an amazing machine this was. Everybody had one of these, and if you didn't have one, it's because you had the Sega SC-3000, or you had none of them, like everybody.
Yeah, I had none of them.
America doesn't even get placed on the tier list. C tier. Super Cassette Vision. This has a calculator on the top. B tier, Sega Master System. Now, technically, the SG-1000 was Sega's NES, but the problem with that console was that most of the people watching this video probably thought I made that up as a joke. Sega Master System, however, there was like 3 people watching this who knew that was real. What's great about the Master System is that the pause button is located on the console instead of the controller. For that move, A tier. Casio V1000. This was an extremely blue console.
I've never even seen that. Wow, okay.
7800. Wow. This was the biggest number console ever, meaning it was the most powerful. Even if you throw an Xbox 360 at this thing, you're still left with 7,400 horsepower, and Atari utilized it all with the game Beef Drop. This game sold 3 million copies. A tier. Super Nintendo. Now we're talking some real talk.
Did you just bang on his chest? Like Donkey Kong?
Mario's Time Machine. Ooh, Shaq Fu. What the fuck more do you want? The 16-bit era was twice as much power as the 8-bit era, which meant that the games were twice as good, and this is why Super Nintendo is in the C tier. You guys are so pissed right now. Game Boy.
So everything he loves gonna go in C tier.
It was massive. It needed 4 AA batteries.
Yeah.
The screen was horrific. It was green and black. Everything looked washed out. If there was a glare,
but it was good.
True.
You couldn't see anything. Yeah.
For the time.
There was no perfect lighting.
Tetris, so B tier, the Game Gear. You had to be a special kind of dumb to get this thing. B tier.
I played that. I played that.
Processing, which is still faster than any computer today, going all the way.
I played that as well.
C tier. So we went through 8-bit, 16-bit, but what about 32-bit? Why don't you ever hear about 32-bit?
Yeah.
Well, because the 32-bit era was a fucking disgrace. The biggest hardware release of that time was the Atari Jaguar, which was the most jag of all consoles. The only cool thing about this console was the name. Look at this controller. Atari. Huh? Atari. Why is there a phone
number, man?
So that I can call Nintendo and order a better console? B tier for the Atari Jaguar. Nintendo Virtual Sega Nomad. I will fucking kill Bowser. What's great about the Sega Nomad is that it lets you play Shaq Fu anywhere you go. A tier easily. Sega Saturn. The Sonic game of the Sega Saturn was Sonic R, and that explains the sales of the Sega Saturn. B tier. PlayStation. Okay.
Oh, let's go.
Monkey Catch, Tony the Rapping Beaver, Little Rick Skate Park. It was all of the games you wanted to play, and like 50 RPGs. Keep in mind, this was back when RPGs were good. You know, before they were aimed at the Sonic Forces demographic. S tier for the PlayStation. Let's
go.
Glover, Blast Corps, and that's all I need to say. S tier. Dreamcast.
Pretty
Am I
good
right or
impression.
am I right? Dreamcast
right.
is still the coolest console. Space Channel 5, Samba de Amigo, Shenmue, Power Stone, Seaman. The memory card was a little Game Boy, and you could play Crazy Taxi. S tier for the Dreamcast.
Let's go.
PlayStation
Oh,
2.
come on.
Oh,
That's S tier.
look at the font on
Yeah,
that logo.
I like
For
it.
the logo alone, I should put this in the S tier.
Yes.
But do not sleep on this library.
Yes.
X Squad, Elden Ring, Everhood, Orphan, Kessin, Tekken. Do I like PlayStation 2? Well, my man, I believe I do. D tier. You guys are so pissed right
I
now.
am. What?
GameCube went
Boom.
S tier. Xbox.
Happy Easter, Xbox.
The original Xbox had a very distinct smell when you got it out of the box. People who had Xbox know what I'm talking about. For that smell, I put Xbox at the B tier. Xbox 360.
Merry Christmas, Xbox. It's Usher.
Now we're coming full circle. Every single one of these broke down.
Oh,
but it had Call of Duty. Call of Duty
true.
is my favorite.
Red Ring of Death.
S tier for the Xbox. Hell yeah. Fuck PlayStation. PS3.
Wow.
PS3 had the scariest commercials of any console. The logo
Kinda
had
true,
the
yep.
same font as Spider-Man 3, which is one of the best movies. And it had a Blu-ray player, which Xbox did not have. Xbox had HD DVD, which went out of business, making Xbox the laughing stock of the entire factory.
True.
Nintendo Wii. This is my mom's favorite console.
Wii.
Everybody loved Wii Sports because it went.
Yeah.
This is where Nintendo abandoned third-party developers by putting out a lower specs console. And during the Wii U era, that was a big deal. That meant no Rockstar, no Bethesda, no
Jeez.
Ubisoft,
And
no
they still
EA,
survived
no
somewhat.
BioWare, no Valve. These were the titles carrying PS3 and Xbox, and
Yeah.
they weren't available on the Wii. Luckily for Nintendo, Bethesda, Ubisoft, EA, BioWare, and Valve stopped making video games. B tier. Wii U, more like PU. Nintendo Wii. Hey, what if we make a bunch of video games? Gamers do not play games, Nintendo. Very out of touch and bad console. Xbox One is a legend. With this console, Microsoft wanted to come up with an even dumber name than the Wii U. Xbox One is actually the third Xbox, and it's like they say,
Yup.
good things come in threes. Fortnite, Madden, Assassin's Creed, Apex Legends, Among Us. Xbox One going in the X tier.
Okay,
PlayStation
dude.
4. More like the gay station 4, am I right?
Wow.
Because every single game on the PS4 you were playing as a gay woman. Sony just got way too political this generation and started putting out these really bad games where all the characters are having emotions. Neil Cuckman turned
Is he
God
trying to
War
hurt my
into a freaking
feelings?
soy boy.
Okay, yeah,
Bloodborne
he's
sucked,
trolling.
It was too hard. Overall, PS4 was a big mistake. F tier. Nintendo Switch. More like I want to switch to having a better console like the Xbox.
Oh my
Nintendo's famous for
God.
having no good video games like Fortnite.
Well, okay,
The big
now I
thing
know
with the
trolling.
Switch is its portability, but once again, Nintendo is out of touch. I haven't left my house in years. F tier for the failed Nintendo Switch. PC. Hell yeah. PC has the best graphics
Sure.
easily. I got the NVIDIA 10 million hooked up
10
running at
million.
Among Us in 12K. What's nice about PC is that you get the backwards compatibility with NES, SNES, Genesis, PS1, PS2, N64, Game Boy, DS, and
True,
arcade
actually.
cabinets thanks to emulation.
True.
But more importantly, you can play Hearthstone. S tier for the PC. PlayStation 5. This is your life. I love scalping these things. Last week I was at Walmart
Oh my
and I
God.
saw a 7-year-old boy reaching for a PS5. But I said very sternly, nuh-uh. And the kid looked confused and kind of afraid. And so I was able to grab the PS5 and I think he
Wow.
started crying. C tier for the PS5. And finally, we arrive at the pinnacle. The Xbox
The
Series
fridge.
X. Not to be confused with the Xbox One X,
Yep.
which is a different console that just came out. Microsoft are the masters
why
of
did they
video
do that?
games and marketing. A couple months ago, they were going to double the price of Xbox Live, but then immediately back down, and that's what I love about Microsoft as a company. The new Perfect Dark will be the first quadruple A video game, which is a Mega 64 video. So Xbox One X going into the X tier, and there you have it.
Just put all the
Best
Xboxes
tier
in the
list.
X
As
tier.
always, don't even bother trying to debate me because I will absolutely destroy you. Happy Thanksgiving,
Fair-
Xbox.
Fair enough. I respect his opinions. I'm not going to state. I'm not going to comment. That was clearly a troll. I forgive him. Okay, everyone, that is the end of the video. If you enjoyed that video, make sure you check out the original description down below. Enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up, comment what you'd like me to react to next, subscribe if you're new or just haven't yet. I will see you in the next video. Later.